right, well, it is 6:15. This is the tree I watered yesterday morning. I think I might have just triggered a rain. I'm 250 gallons, or no, 200 gallons rather, into this watering in a rainy situation. And I just wet the rocks around the largest trunk of these old growth trees. Immediately we got a downpour that's now subsiding. About 2-minute long downpour. I was kind of running for cover for a second there. But anyway, I think we just flipped whatever was in the forecast. It said light thunderstorms ending at 7:30, and it's probably about 7:30. Hopefully we're going to now have rain moving gently over the landscape for the duration of the day, that kind of thing. Just a long green day. All right, good morning. I am back to pick up the buckets. I had to leave because the phone is just not working at all today. So nice short video day, short notes day. Actually, there you can see the clouds just real quick. It's a wonderful situation here. Lots of rain potential for the day, I think. These 6 trees are definitely old growth. Really amazing bark structure. And they didn't get a ton of water. Each of them got about 60 gallons of trickle, and then another 10 or 20 of pour and that kind of thing, except for this one, which is a little bit bigger and also has really exposed roots. And yeah, they're sitting here next to these giant propane tanks. Somebody left a tire behind. This is right next to the ranch. There's the little house, right? So these are the pecan trees I watered yesterday, number 1 and number 2. So just another example of land clearing, taking everything out, all the vegetation out, people thinking that's a good thing, and we're actually, of course, fighting drought. These old trees never had to fight drought, ever. According to the historical records of the explorers and the first colonists, things could get dry enough to burn, but they didn't know drought. It was a moist place, Texas. So anyway, this tree got about 100 gallons, and all that adds up to around 500 gallons for the 6 trees here in this incredible little grove next door to Stunt Ranch. There are a lot of rationale for why I chose to water today on a day with rain in the forecast. I normally avoid that. Primarily that the drought is so intense, and these trees are a year and a half behind at least on water in the last 4 years. But also because it can smooth out and soothe out thunderstorms. So far that's appeared to be true. It said we were going to get light thunderstorms at 7:30 this morning. We didn't see anything like that. We just saw beautiful, gentle rain all morning long. Very much like, here's the final point. I was disappointed in the amount of rain, but very much like a perfect bath, for wounded vegetation, dry, crackery landscape and soil. A long, slow soak, a long, slow rain, a long, slow wet day. That's what we got, looks like. And so hopefully that will just hang on. And tomorrow morning, the landscape will wake up more refreshed than if it had gotten, say, an inch in an hour or some sort of heavy rain. More healing, this kind of slow stuff. So, all right, on that note, I will see you later. Thanks. I'm pulling rain right now. Okay, coming back to the neighborhood, you'll see some huge puddles here in a sec. So even though it's been a long, gentle rain, it's continuing with these drops. It's amassing, you know, and an interesting possibility anyway about these slow rains, tiny drops. There's a puddle. Is they disappear in dry air when they hit the surface really quickly and don't count as rain, but they also disappear into the plants really quickly. Okay, here's some big puddles. You get the idea. So it's a lot of rain coverage. And the gauges don't catch it, and the gauges either way are just an approximation of rain accumulation. What you really want is rain absorption on the landscape. And so except for the fact that I have this expectation and desire to have an impressive number to show for these 31 or 32 waterings, 33 maybe. I'll figure that out this afternoon. Except for that, there's water standing over there in a puddle in the grass. This really has gone super well, and boy, if we can get a rain this afternoon, especially a substantial one, then I will take a long hot shower and kiss the ground. At 4:15 p.m. we just got medium heavy showers, just back down to good shower. Oh man, this is really what I've been working for. The size of them drops. Oh yeah, this is such a healthy rain. So this will sound maybe crazy, but what's really interesting about this rain is I did a specific thing to stimulate it that I'm not going to share on camera, because I don't think maybe that should be quite as publicly understood. But I did a specific technique that usually results, in my experience with it, in rain 45 minutes later. And I did that technique an hour and a half ago, or 75 minutes ago, and we just had 30 minutes of rain. So it was like almost literally exactly 45 minutes later. Rain started falling, thunderstorm. We got one bit of thunderstorm lightning thing, and then this really good ploppy stuff, and the heavy shower, which I wish I'd had the camera on for. But these are all the things I was hoping for. More rain would be good, but this kind of ices the cake of rehydration for this basically 3-week project. It wasn't necessarily Well, it was never a plan. It was just an effort, and it kept going. But I think I'm going to do one more day tomorrow, one more watering tomorrow morning to try and help encourage it to fall maybe one more time, Monday or Tuesday, and that'll be it for this run. And I'm going to shift over to maybe Oakville, Texas area. I've got to go down there and survey, see what it's like. Try to help with Corpus, but if I can help with Corpus and I can locate in Oakville, it should help with Central Texas also. Corpus Christi, I mean. They're about to run out of water. Anyway, so we just, we gained at least, I'm sure, around 1/4 of an inch from perhaps a little bit of stimulation of 10 gallons of spritz. That's all I'll tell you. All right. Hooray, and check you later.
Said you be there,